What's up, fam? In tonight's video, Jameel and I are going to be taste testing Gordon Ramsay's frozen dinners.
Yes.
AKA Chef Ramsay. Super excited. How do you feel about today's video, babe?
I'm really excited about it, you guys. We've been thinking about doing this for a little while. I can't remember the person's name in our email who mentioned this to us, but shout out to you because somebody did suggest this to us. But there's 7 different ones. You guys, these look really, really good. But the question is the quality going to be good? Because that's what Chef Ramsay is known for, right?
Exactly, babe. And that's what I'm going to be looking for. We have all had frozen dinners before, most of us.
Yep.
I want to make sure that these are just a little bit more enhanced, you know, a little bit more flavorful than the average frozen dinner, and I will be happy.
Exactly.
But we're going to taste test these, rate them for you on a scale of 1 to 10, and let you know what we think of Chef Ramsay's frozen dinners.
Exactly. And one last thing before we start, each of these were $5.94. They were all equal, all the same down the board. So let's get this started.
We got them from Walmart.
Exactly, from Walmart. So
let's get into it.
Let's do it. Okay, you guys, so we are back with our first 3 frozen dinners from right to left. This right here is the mushroom risotto. So that looks pretty good. We got the mac and cheese right here, and of course we have the lasagna.
Yeah.
This right here, the mushroom risotto, it pretty much has mushrooms, white wine, and Parmesan cheese in it. It has caramelized onions and some sort of arborio rice or something like that.
We don't know how to pronounce it.
I never even heard of it.
And then we have the mac and cheese.
Yep.
A decadent cheese blend of mozzarella, fontina, parmesan, provolone, tossed with al dente pasta, topped with golden cornbread crumbs.
Sounds pretty good.
And then with a lasagna, it's tender pasta sheets rolled with an herb blend of ricotta, parmesan, and romano cheese, topped with bolognese sauce and mozzarella.
What you know about that?
What you know about that? Gordon Ramsay.
Exactly. So let's start with this risotto right here.
Okay.
All right.
Honestly, you guys, this was the most aromatic one in like a bad way.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah. I mean, they all smell really good, but this one smells like. I'm sorry, these two smell good.
Right.
This one smells off.
Have you ever had risotto?
Never. I don't think I've ever had it.
I think I have.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I have, and it's good.
Okay.
I've never had mushroom risotto though.
Have you had Gordon Ramsay risotto, though?
No, I have not.
Let's see.
Let's see how this is.
Here we go.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. There's a little bit of a sweetness going on in there. We'll try again.
So, can I have the box, please?
Yes.
Do you like how
calm you are right now?
dainty I'm trying to be right? So,
why? What's up?
like you were saying, so in here there's portobello mushrooms, caramelized onions,
Yes.
the arborio rice,
Yes.
combined with white wine and finished with Parmesan cheese and chives.
Yes.
So maybe, so the sweetness could be the caramelized onions, could be a little bit of the wine.
I think it's even, that's true.
But I'm going to tell you right now,
Yeah.
I do never give me another bite of that. I don't want another bite.
Yeah.
I can't do another bite. It's absolutely disgusting.
Well,
that's my 2 cents.
It's not our flavor profile.
No.
That's what this comes down to. In my opinion, I think there's going to be people that actually like this. This isn't for us.
No.
This tastes like something that is just it just doesn't taste like what we enjoy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That sweetness is weird. It tastes almost like some oatmeal to me, and it's just not happening.
It's very, and I like mushrooms.
Yeah.
But the way they made it in this form,
Yeah.
and like in terms of just the flavoring, it doesn't taste like a normal mushroom. I've had portobello mushrooms many times.
It's true.
Absolutely delicious. Not in that way. Hate it. Would never take another bite of it again.
Yeah, not happening.
That's my 2 cents.
All right, let's rate it 1
I feel
out of
like
10.
you liked it a little better than me.
I just didn't hate it as much as you, I think.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I just don't hate it as much.
Okay. Let's do it 1 to 10.
All right, let's do it. 1 out of 10.
1,
2, 3, 3. Okay. So I did like it a little better.
Yeah, barely.
I did like it a little bit better.
Okay.
All right. Next up, this mac and cheese.
Do the mac and cheese.
All right. Now, this mac and cheese looked good. While we were stirring it and stuff, the cheese was all thick and everything. I was like, man, that's what's up.
This cheese actually does look super quality.
Yeah.
I'm using a spoon instead of my fork in the back here because my fork still has the risotto on it. And I'm not going to ruin this mac and cheese bite.
I got a napkin for you if you want it.
Oh, thank you.
So that's the mac and cheese right there.
It's super cheesy.
Very cheesy.
Thick macaroni noodles.
Yep.
That are like ribbed.
Yeah, they are.
And in a macaroni shape.
Let's try it.
I think this is going to be good. And I'm excited with the breadcrumbs and everything.
I know, me too.
Let's
Here we go. That's good mac and cheese. That's very good. Mmm. Let me one more.
Yeah. For this situation, because we've all, most of us, I would think if you're like a frozen dinner person, which I used to be back in the day, we've all had mac and cheese, right?
Yep.
And this definitely does not taste like...
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. This
sorry.
is like an elevated mac and cheese.
It is.
It's actually really good.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, you guys, I always complain about mac and cheese. You know, how I talk about the blue box, and I'm just like, it's not for me. This is what I'm talking about.
It's like, really good.
Different cheeses. I love the size of the macaroni. Like, everything's really on point with that. So, man, that, so far, honestly, if that first one was, I feel like the first one was just a little off. This one is a nice, like, change up. I feel like this is what the rest of them are going to taste like. Yeah. In my opinion.
I really like it.
It's really good.
This is bomb. I would eat this whole thing.
Should we rate it 1 out of 10?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm ready for it. All right, here we go.
1, 2, 3, 8.5.
Yeah, it's very good. Some of the best I've had. I mean, you know, my aunt hooks it up, I think, even more than Chef Ramsay, though. I'm not gonna lie. My aunt hooks up some mac and cheese. This is second.
And that's fair.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure the fam would think that's fair, too. Okay, let's go to the lasagna.
Okay.
It smells really good.
But if I see the box really quick.
And do you have a napkin for me?
Oh, yes, I do.
You said you had one.
Did I say that?
You did.
Okay, well then. No, I don't need it. I thought you were
just in case. Well, I did, just in case you want that.
Gotcha. You know if I got one right there.
Oh, okay. You said you had a napkin for me because I remember saying the fork had the nasty risotto on it.
Oh, yes, I did say that. And I did have one. All right, so first off, looking at the box, you know, right? This doesn't look like the box, of course, but you know what? What frozen dinner does look like the box?
They tell you to put the sauce on top of these roll-ups, though.
Oh, they did.
Remember they did? That was part of the instructions.
That's true.
So we did do that.
Okay, cool.
So let's see, you know, again, I'm looking for an elevated
experience.
Stouffer's.
Yeah.
Or, you know.
That's a good way to put it. I know. I was going to say you should probably just go for the bite.
Man, oops.
You lost it, huh?
Oh, I did.
It's all good. I'm about to put this whole thing in my mouth. Hopefully it doesn't burn my tongue.
It probably will.
Let's find out. Okay. You know, I do have to say, this isn't bad. It's actually good, but I can't really. I can't compare it to Stouffer's. I mean, I guess you can, but it's just it's different.
I'm getting a Bee Love Smackalicious sauce vibe in here.
Really?
Yes. Are you tripping?
Are you?
Sorry.
I think you're tripping.
You don't kind of get that?
I mean, the thing is, like, with taste buds and stuff like that, you're going to taste different things. I don't taste that, but that's maybe something you taste.
I do taste it because this has hella, like, different spices. And I know her sauce has hella spices, too.
Yeah.
And I bet you some are the same profile. You know, the same ones would be my guess.
Yeah. Sorry. There is a lot of ricotta cheese in here, which I really like that a lot.
I do. It's very cheesy. And you do get, like, a rich taste in here. It's good. It's different.
It is.
I don't mind it.
You know, normally with most lasagnas I have, they taste like Stouffer's. They're very similar. There's some version of that, either better or worse. This is a different thing. This is just a different experience.
It is.
So, I don't know where that fits for me. Because I'm not amazed by it, but it is good.
Right.
You know what I mean? Oh.
I agree. It's
you know what I'm saying?
It's different. It's different in flavor, but that's not a bad thing.
Not a bad thing.
And I did appreciate the rich creaminess of the cheese. But it's also not like the best lasagna I've ever had. You know, I think I have had better frozen lasagnas before.
Yeah, I honestly, I think I might be thinking about it a little bit too much.
Right?
I think it's just mediocre.
Yeah.
It's mediocre with a different taste.
Yes, exactly.
It's mediocre with a different taste.
I agree.
Yeah, I think that's what's up.
Okay, it's going to be hard to, like,
Rate
for me
this.
to rate this, but I'm going to do my best.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to one more bite.
Yeah.
In Jamil fashion. Let's see. Okay.
Are you ready? All right, 1 out of 10. Let's do this. I'm ready.
1, 2, 3, 6.5. Yeah. Hella honest.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's just not like OMG.
Yeah.
I would get that every time, you know?
Exactly. But it is good.
Yeah.
It is good, though.
It's good.
Exactly.
Mac and cheese was better.
I think the mac and cheese out of these 3 was the best.
Yeah.
Unless you think this one was the best. The risotto.
Throw that out.
Okay. Let's go ahead and heat up the next 3. And then we'll try those out in just a second.
Okay,
guys.
let's go.
All right. Okay, next up, you guys, we have our next 3 frozen dinners. This one right here is the chicken pot pie. So we're going to go ahead and try that in a second. We have the lemon caper chicken right here. And lastly, we have fish and chips.
Yay!
I do have to say something, though.
Yeah.
This is false advertising.
Tell me.
For the fish and chips.
Yes.
Do you guys see something that's missing here on our dish, but it's right here? Tartar sauce and lemon.
The sauce of tartar.
Yes.
And a lemon. That's true.
And a lemon.
That's true.
Come on. So now we got to resort to ketchup because we don't have tartar sauce or lemon. So.
We don't. So what do you want to try first, babe?
Let's go ahead and start maybe with the pie.
Let's do the pie.
Is it a pot pie?
Can I read the description of the pot pie?
Of course.
Thank you, babe.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, you guys. A classic comfort dish of oven roasted tender white meat chicken with a medley of vegetables combined in a creamy gravy topped with a flaky butter pastry.
Ooh, a medley.
It's a medley. Yeah.
Medley of vegetables. Let's do it.
It's a medley. You want to go first?
No, you can go ahead and get the scoop out of it.
Okay.
Ooh, nice and flaky, you guys.
Oh, it is a flake shake.
Yeah.
If I've ever seen one.
Flake shake.
Okay.
You and your like rhyming words.
It hella flake. That was cool. Oh, you guys, this is hot.
It
okay,
is.
go for it.
Okay.
There you go.
Feel free to.
I gotta blow on. We're gonna blow on it, or else you are not gonna be able to taste anything for.
I'm just joking. Yeah, no, not with this one. It's too hot to just put in my mouth.
Oh yeah, for sure. So this crust topping though is really like firm.
Yeah.
And like stiff.
Yeah, which is nice. I feel like to me, it feels like a really good quality, like top, whatever it's called.
Yeah, quality crust.
Crust, that's it. It seems very quality. It smells good too.
Yeah, good chunks of chicken in here.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay.
Let's see if this has anything on Marie Callender's.
Oh yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3.
Hot.
I almost spit it out because you made me laugh. But I kept it in.
It turns out when I was blowing the crust. I wasn't blowing the bottom, which is where the heat stays.
Right, I know. Luckily, my crust came off, and then I was able. Anyways,
Yeah,
I was like my reverse. My crust is on my bottom. Is on the bottom.
Yeah.
It's on my bottom.
With that said, this is really good.
It is.
That's very, very good. The inside, all the medley and all the veggies and stuff like that are seasoned very well. The flavor is extremely good. I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the best pot pies I've had.
This might be my favorite.
But the only thing I wish there was a little bit more filling inside.
Right.
Like they didn't give you a lot. The crust takes up like 90% of this thing.
Yeah, this is a very thin layer of like meat and veggies on the bottom. Mm-hmm. But that being said, meat and veggies very good. There's a lot, like I'd say a lot of salt, but not but not like where it's
overly salted.
Yeah,
it's not overly,
but it's like very well seasoned.
Yeah,
so good amount of salt, lots of good chunks of the chicken, and that crust is bomb. Really flaky, really buttery.
Man, I honestly, if I had chicken pot pies that taste like that, I would eat them all the time. That's how good it is. I remember we had the one from was it Cracker Barrel? which I really liked a lot too. But this one's up there with it. It's very good.
I agree. Very, very tasty. Was it Cracker Barrel or was it that other one?
It was something else. It was clam. I want to say clam chowder.
Clam jumpers.
Clam jumpers. That's it. All right, let's rate this 1 out of 10 so we can move on to these next two because I'm ready to go. But this was very good, you guys. That one's really good.
I'm ready.
Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 9. That's crazy for me.
Got this.
That's crazy. I would never give something like that a 9.
Got this.
You guys, I'm not a Popeye fan, but anyways, I highly recommend that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on. This is fish and chips right here.
Okay.
So just in case you're wondering what type of fish, it's crispy, beer battered fish served with traditional British style thick cut chips. And it's pollock fish bites and thick cut potato fries.
Okay.
I just reread that twice.
No, thanks, babe. It says pollock.
It's pollock.
Is it pollock or pollock?
It's pollock. It's both. It's pollock and pollock. It's a combo.
Should we put some ketchup on here?
Well,
let's eat it by itself first.
Okay, let's do that.
I mean, if you want to pour it, we can, but I say we definitely have to taste it without the ketchup.
Yeah, let's do that. I got a feeling it's going to need something.
Yeah, I know, right? But let's see. So they're kind of like nuggets.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, fish nuggets.
Fish nuggets, exactly. And there's 6 of them, I think, overall.
Okay.
You know, they're not all of them are big. Like, this is the biggest one, clearly.
And this French fries thick, too. These are
super thick
fries. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. All right.
And we air fried this.
Yep. So here we go.
1, 2, 3.
It's actually not bad. Not bad. Man. Gordon Ramsay has his fish and chips down. Even for frozen, I mean, this is really good.
The batter has a lot of flavor.
Uh-huh.
Usually I was expecting, like, cod. You know, I'm used to cod. Mm-hmm. Not like I could taste the difference, probably.
Yeah.
Between pollock and cod, but it's really good.
It's very good. Definitely salted. Perfectly fine. To me, it didn't look like it was like seasoned.
Yeah.
It just looked kind of just standard, but the seasoning's really good.
It's very seasoned on the breading.
Yeah,
very.
It is. It's really good.
Yeah.
And the fish, the inside is flaky. I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, you know, for being frozen, that's pretty solid. That's probably about as good as it's gonna get.
Good.
You know what I mean?
And it's tartar sauce.
It
if
does.
you got this meal, get some tartar sauce.
It definitely does. But let me honestly ask you, in comparison to the fish that I made the other day for the fish tacos, which is better? Not the fish, not the microwave halibut one. The one that I did.
Nah, this is better. This is better for sure.
All right, should we try the fries?
Yeah, try the fries.
All right, let me put a little ketchup down because I'm telling you right now, it's gonna need some ketchup. I'm not messing around.
Dip this last fish piece in the ketchup. Oh yeah.
Cool. It's good, right?
Oh yeah.
All right, these fries are. I like thick fries. That's for sure. I mean, I like shoestring too.
I think you prefer thick though, don't you?
Yeah, probably. But with shoestring, if you grab like 10 of them, they're like,
yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? At one time.
Okay, let's try this.
Yeah. Fries are pretty good.
Standard.
Very standard.
It's like a steak fry. They're good.
It's not bad. It's not bad, you guys. It's actually done well.
They taste like real, if that makes sense.
Yeah, they do.
Like, you know, like fresh.
Well, almost fresh.
Like restaurant. I feel like we could steak fry. No, you don't think so?
I feel like if I got fries and it came out tasting like this, I would think they cooked them earlier in the day.
Yeah?
I would.
Okay.
But I wouldn't be mad because they taste pretty good. Now they better give me a discount because it's not like as fresh as a potato would be tasting, you know, but it still tastes pretty good.
Yeah.
A potato that's like been just made is what I mean. So, anyways, pretty good. What do we give it 1 out of 10?
I'm ready.
Do it?
Yeah.
Me too.
1, 2, 3, 7. Okay. 7, 6.
Pretty good.
Cool.
It's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go ahead and move these out of the way. And we are going to do this last one, you guys.
Oh, is this the chicken piccata?
No, this is the lemon caper chicken.
Oh!
Would you say chicken piccata?
I thought it was chicken piccata, yeah.
What is that? Never heard of that. Sounds interesting.
You're not as elevated as I am.
I guess not. Sounds like, I don't know. Anyways, it's herb breadcrumb crusted chicken breast cutlets with seasoned potatoes and broccoli florets. Florets, is that what it says? And pretty much they have white wine, lemon, and caper sauce.
Oh, caper sauce.
So I've had caper sauce before, or capers. I'm not a big fan of them. This is the frozen dinners I'm used to. Where you can't cut through it. Yeah.
Is it?
Look at the steam.
I think we need a knife.
It might be overcooked.
Because I can't cut.
I'll be right back, you guys.
Oh, wait. I got it.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
And I think you can do it too, actually.
All right.
It was just all, weird.
It was weird, huh?
Yeah, it was weird.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try to add a little bit more to mine. Get some of the meat in there. Or not the meat, but the potatoes in there.
And the broccoli.
And the broccoli. Here we go. You ready?
Yep. One, two, three.
Yeah. I've had this flavor before. It's very confusing.
Is it? Mm-hmm. Why is it confusing, babe?
Well, there's a taste in there that's very, like, just not good. I can't explain it. It's just capers, you know? And I just don't like the taste. However, it's real salty, and that really helps out a lot because I love that with chicken, you know, and salt and stuff like that. If there's a sauce, it's really good. So I'm a little conflicted, you know, a little torn because I don't like the taste 100%.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
So
capers isn't your vibe.
Yeah, it's just not my vibe 100%.
Yeah.
Although I love the saltiness of it, you know? So I don't know.
It's the caper sauce on here that I think is familiar to you that you don't love.
What do you think?
I like it. I like capers a little more than you do.
You do.
But too many of them grosses me out. But I actually enjoy the caper sauce. It's not bad. But this is giving more so TV dinner vibes.
Yes. This tastes like a TV dinner.
Right?
Yeah, this is what I expected.
Yeah.
Out of all the other ones.
And I don't know why necessarily, but it is, you know? There's nothing
special,
I think, that elevated about this one.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the flavor itself isn't anything that you know, don't taste anywhere else. It's just kind of standard.
Right.
You know, with the veggies and the potatoes, it's kind of something you find on all these different frozen dinner ones. So it's cool. You know, it is what it is. But for me, like I said, not my flavor profile, so I'm not going to rate it as high.
Yeah, but you guys might like it.
Yeah, you might like it.
It's not bad.
Exactly. All right, what are we rating it? 1 out of 10.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready. I'll eat those.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 5.
Hey.
Wait a second. I gave it a 5, and I said I don't like it that much. You gave it a 5 and said it's pretty good.
It's good. It's like average. It's good. I wouldn't want to get this on the reg, but it's good.
Yeah.
But
okay.
I definitely wouldn't get it. It's just not my flavor profile also.
Yeah.
You know, I actually agree with you. So
I got you. Okay, you guys, so we got one more thing. It's a shepherd's pie. We're going to go ahead and make it right now, and we'll be back in just a second.
Okay, you guys are back with the shepherd's pie. And yeah, I mean, it looks interesting.
Pretty good. It does. You know what? After the pot pie, I'm real hopeful for this one. I feel like this one's going to be really good too.
Good.
Yep.
So what's in this again, babe?
So this one is filled with ground beef, vegetables stewed in a rich tomato sauce, smothered with buttery mashed potatoes, and topped with white cheddar cheese. I'm all in on this one.
Okay.
I'm all in on this one.
This actually sounds really good.
I know. That's why I wanted to wait to do this one last because it just sounds so good.
So you guys, this one is hot. Piping hot.
Yeah.
So we're definitely going to have to blow on this for a good minute.
Minute?
Yes.
Oh, that takes all the fun out of it. You know? Where's the excitement? You should just go for it. Honestly, you're right. This is actually pretty bad.
It's going to be hot, but it looks really cheesy. You can see this amazing cheese pull.
I know.
I love the fact that there's mashed potatoes in this thing. Mm-hmm. I can tell Jamil are really excited about this.
I can't tell if it's mashed potatoes or cheese. It's like blended together so well. Right? Well, okay, clearly it's cheese. But
I know what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like the mashed potatoes are kind of on there too.
Yeah.
We'll see. We see some peas. I see meat. I see carrots.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see how this is.
I can't wait any longer.
Okay. Good luck. Shabir likes to sacrifice his taste buds.
I'll lose a few, but it's okay. They'll grow back.
Okay.
Here we go.
One, two, three. I'm glad we blew as long as we did.
I know. You know what? I didn't really get a good sample taste of that because what I did taste was good, but I didn't really get much of the meat. Let me try with the meat.
I like the mashed potatoes.
You know what? This is really good, but I do like it. I wish the meat was flavored a little bit better or a little bit differently. Like, it's good, but I think what makes this is the cheese and the mashed potatoes. That's what makes this. Because it's like cheesy and you get the potato taste in there.
The meat isn't the star.
The meat's not the star, exactly. It's good. It is good, but it's just not... I would have chosen maybe a different flavor or something like that. You know, I mean, I'm not like a chef or anything, so I wouldn't really know. But I would want something a little bit different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I don't know if the meat is supposed to be the star of a shepherd's pie, or is it the mashed potatoes? Is it the gravy? You know, I'm not sure. But that being said, I can tell, even though I haven't had shepherd's pie before also, I can tell that this is, again, trying to be elevated in terms of flavor. Like, all of these dishes had a lot of seasoning.
Yes.
And flavor, you know?
You can tell they didn't just throw something together really quick, process it, and put it in a box and sell it. Oh, thank you. I think I can.
You got it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what's funny? Is I felt it on my face, but because I was talking so much, I wasn't paying attention to get it off.
Yeah.
Thank you, though. Yeah. But I feel like they worked on these to make these really good, you know? And I think they did a good job.
That being said, I feel like in a lot of them... well, it's kind of an overview. I don't know if we're ready to give an overview.
No, go ahead.
Okay. I do feel like in a lot of them, you can tell, like, okay, I always knew this about frozen dinners, but knowing kind of what I know about, I think just being on this channel a while, believe it or not, we know about, like, more quality food versus not, you know, things like that. My point is, you can, like, taste the, like, preservative aspect of it, if that makes sense, you know? Like, you know it's not, like, fresh.
Yes.
There's definitely, like, things in there to make it preserved.
Yeah.
You know, that being said, I do think that there was a really good effort into making things really flavorful in all of these dishes, and I really appreciate that part.
I definitely agree with you on that. Yeah, so I like this. I like this dish.
Too.
I think it's still good. I just think...
I like it a lot.
I know this sounds really crazy, guys, and you're going to hate me for this, but I'm going to say it anyways.
Say it.
If the meat had taco seasoning, this would go over the top. I get it. It's not a taco. It's not a taco seasoning type of dish. However, I want that type of flavor in this with the cheese and the mashed potatoes. To me, that would have just hit perfectly. But at the same time, with that said, still done really well.
It's very good. Let's rate this one.
All right, 1 out of 10.
Okay.
Let's do this.
1, 2, 3, 8. Yes!
Wow, we're the same on a lot of these.
We are.
That's crazy.
Oh my god, I totally spilled everywhere because I thought I had a top on my water. It is all on me.
Oh, that sucks. Well, it's all good. Well,
it's just water. This fine.
You guys, I do have to say, this actually was a lot better than I expected.
Yes.
I'm not going to lie. Like, you know, most frozen dinners, it's not that they taste the same, but they're about the same quality. I would say these are kind of a little bit higher quality. I'm not going to lie. It's actually really enjoyed it. I mean, with that being said, like certain things like mac and cheese, like they're always mac and cheese tend to do great in like frozen dishes.
Do they though?
I think they do.
I don't think that.
You don't think so?
I think they're not good in frozen dishes normally.
There's some really good ones out there though. I can't remember the name of the brand that I got from 7-Eleven.
Oh yes, I know what you're talking about.
Really,
that one was good.
That was very good.
I
thought it was with an S.
Maybe it was.
Well, I can't remember the name.
Okay, you guys know.
You guys know. Yeah, you guys know what it is. It's a really good mac and cheese.
Yeah.
It was like a white cheddar mac and cheese. But with that said, certain things like this, I wouldn't expect this to be good at all, and it was. It really was. You know.
I'm used to like.
Yeah.
Lean cuisines. I used to do like major lean cuisines back in the day.
You used to love those.
Yeah, and I used to get mac and cheese on that. So I feel like I'm used to that flavor, but this mac and cheese is really good. And you're right, the 7-Eleven one, whatever that one's called, that was bomb.
Very good.
But I have had Whack Attack mac and cheeses. I think Healthy Choice used to make a mac and cheese, or maybe still does. I haven't had it in a long time, but that was so bad.
Yeah, I've always felt like certain dishes like that, it's just the way, you know, they call it healthy because they're like, they can't get the flavor down.
Yeah.
They're like, we're just going to call this healthy.
Yeah. But that being said, babe, out of all of the dishes, what was your favorite? Which one would you recommend to our fam?
So, I feel like it'd be too easy to say mac and cheese. I love mac and cheese. I'm biased towards mac and cheese. So I would say if you were going to... But I would say if I'm going to get one thing, like a dinner or something like that, it's gonna be that pot pie.
Okay,
that pot pie was that good, you guys. It was very, very good.
Good.
I would definitely say that pot pie, and then a really close second would be the mac and cheese.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I feel. How about you?
I love the pot pie.
I know, but the risotto.
But I'm not gonna
copy.
Yeah, right. I'm not gonna copy Jamil. I'm gonna say the shepherd's pie.
Okay.
And the mac and cheese. But I would pick pot pie if he hadn't picked pot pie.
No.
But this is good. So yeah, I would say the top three, in my opinion, are this, the shepherd's pie, the chicken pot pie, and the mac and cheese.
Okay. Yeah, I would agree with you.
There was
I'm looking at all the boxes,
lasagna.
Guys.
There was the chicken thing.
Yeah.
And there was the
fish and chips. Yeah, I agree. The top three were those three that you said.
Yeah.
Shepherd pie, pot pie, and the mac and cheese.
So, do you think Gordon Ramsay should have put his seal of approval on these?
I gotta say, this is pretty good. Yeah.
They're elevated.
Exactly.
Yeah, flavor-wise.
I would remove the risotto like today.
Yeah.
But other than that, because that's the one to just stay away from. Stay away from that.
Totally. So for the price of these dinners, do you think that it was worth it?
$6. Yeah, I guess they're kind of worth it. That pot pie was worth it. But then the risotto's not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I guess it depends on what you get. Yeah. I think that pot pie for $6, it's actually pretty worth it.
Totally. And I think some make you more full than others.
Yes.
But, it's definitely like a one-portion situation. Yeah. Do I think it's worth $6? Yeah, I've had worse. So I'm going to say yes.
True.
Yeah.
I feel it's not bad.
That was fun to try.
It was, you guys.
Okay, guys.
Let us know if you've tried any of these, or let us know if you're going to try any of these. Other than that, you guys, we'll be back with another video tomorrow.
Yay!
See you next time.
Peace out, child.
Peace.